Hello everyone, I am Dr. Rambharat Singh, Assistant Professor, Department of Applied Science, Krishna Engineering College, Bhubaneswar, Ghaziabad. Today I am going to start my fifth lecture of Unit First. In this lecture, we will learn about the non-linear partial differential equation of first order, Charpit method, and particular cases of Charpit method. Right? The non-linear partial differential of first order. A differential equation. Obviously partial differential equation, that means partial differential equation is said to be non-linear if either there are two conditions, either P and Q have degree more than 1, and second condition is, or that contains their product terms. For example, first, P square plus Q is equal to 1. This is non-linear partial differential equation. Clear? This is non-linear partial because the powers of P is more than 1. So this is non-linear partial differential equation. Next example, xp plus yq is equal to pq. Here again we see that power of p and q is 1, but product term is present here. So this is not linear equation, that means non-linear partial differential equation, right? Example third, suppose P plus Q is equal to 1. This is linear or not? Yes, it is linear because it contains the terms of P and Q whose power is 1 and not containing the product terms, right? This is linear partial differential equation. Clear? Now, Charpit method. Charpit method, the general method. It is the general method to solve non-linear partial differential equation of first order, right? In this equation, let us consider the function f x, y, z, p, q is equal to 0, and its auxiliary equation is dx upon fp, dy upon fq. Fp means partial derivative with respect to p, fq means partial derivative with respect to q, and dz upon p fp plus q fq is equal to dz upon fx plus p fz, and dq upon minus fy plus q fz. Here fx, fz, fy, fz are the partial derivative with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z respectively. In this method, there are some steps using step first. Let us take given equation is f, right? Something. Step second, find fx, fy, fz, fp P and FQ. Put these value in equation first and find, step third, put these value in equation first, then find a solution for P or Q. Suppose we have find the solution for P. So put this value in original equation. Here this is the original equation, and find value of Q. So here in this step we find the value, we have the value of P or value of Q, value of P and value of Q. Then put these value in the relation dz is equal to P dx plus Q dy, and then integrate. So we get z is equal to P dx plus Q dy, and take an arbitrary constant, suppose V. This is the solution in the Char-Pit method. Now we try to learn this whole process with the example. Clear? Example. This is the given original equation. Clear? Let us take a function f is equal to P square plus Q square y minus Qz. Now find fx, means partial derivative with respect to x. Here there is no term of x, so this is 0. Partial derivative with respect to y, there are 2 P square plus Q square, and find the partial derivative with respect to z. This is minus Q. Also similarly find the partial derivative with respect to P, 2py, and partial derivative with respect to Q, 2qy minus z. Now write the Char-Pit auxiliary equation. Y Char-Pit's auxiliary equations. This equation dx upon dx dy dz dp and dq, dx upon fp, dy upon fq, dz p fp plus q fq. This is minus fx plus p fz and minus fy plus q fz. This is the Char-Pit auxiliary equation. Now put this value dx upon fp. fp means the value of 2py. Put this value dy, the value of fq, 2qy minus z dz, the value of PFP, the value of PFP मतलब that means multiply by 2, so this becomes 2 p square y, the value of QFQ multiply FQ by Q, this becomes 2 q square y minus qz is equal to dp upon, now put the value of fx, fx is 0, pfz, pfz is minus q, that means minus pq is equal to dz upon fy, fy means p square plus q square, p square plus q square plus qfz, this is q, qfz minus q square. Clear? Now this becomes 2py is equal to dy upon 2qy minus z dz upon, take the common 2y, this becomes p square plus q square minus qz, and dp upon pq and dz upon q square to cancel minus p square. Clear? Minus p square. Now we find a solution for p or q. So taking last ratios, last two ratios, we get, we have dp upon pq is equal to dj, sorry, this is dq, this is dq, right? dq upon minus p square, here p is cancelled out from this, and applying the cross multiplication we have p into dp plus q into dq is equal to 0. Now integrate p square by 2 plus q square by 2 is equal to a constant, c, take a constant a square and a square by 2, multiplying by 2, this becomes p square plus q square is equal to a square. This is the equation number 3. Obviously, this is the equation number 2. From the equation first, we have, because p square plus q square equal to a square, so this becomes a square y is equal to qz. So we get from this equation q is equal to a square y upon z. Here the value of q is a square y upon z. Clear? The value of a square y upon z. Now, here we have the two equations. P square plus q square is equal to a square. This is the equation number 2, and q is equal to a square y upon z, right? From equation second, p square is equal to a square minus q square, then p square is equal to a square minus q square, means the value of q square is a to the power 4 y square upon z square. Take a square is common and take z square as a LCM, then this becomes z square minus a square y square. Then the value of p is equal to a upon z under root z square minus a square y square. Now put these value in the relation. In the relation, dz is equal to p dx plus q dy, right? Then dz is equal to p a by z under root z square minus a square y square into dx plus q. The value q is a square y upon z into dy. The multiplying whole equation by z, this becomes z dz is equal to a under root z square minus a square y square into dx plus a square y into dy. Take this term on LHS, then this becomes z dz minus a square y dy is equal to a under root z square minus a square y square into dx. Now separate the variables, then we get z dz minus a square y dy upon under root z square minus a square y square is equal to a dx, and then integrate on both sides. Clear? Let us take this is at let for integrating LHS, let z square minus a square y square is equal to t. Then 2z dz and a square 2y dy is equal to dt. So this becomes z dz minus a square y dy is equal to dt upon 2. So LHS, and this is the LHS, the equation number, this is the equation number third. Equation number third becomes this is dt upon 2, this is under root t is equal to ax, right? Ax. The integrate t to the power minus 1 by 2 into dt is equal to ax. The 1 upon 2 t to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 upon minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to ax. That means this is 1 upon 2 t to the power half upon 1 by 2. Or take constant of integration b in RHS. The constant of t is ax plus b, right? To cancel, we get under root t is equal to ax plus b. Now put the value of t. The value of t is z square minus a square y square under root is equal to ax plus b. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, we get z square minus a square y square is equal to ax plus b to the power whole power 2. Then z square is equal to a square y square plus ax plus v whole power 2. This is the required solution of the given partial differential equation. Here a and b are arbitrary constants. A and b are arbitrary constant. Clear? Now, particular cases of Char-Pit method. We have already discussed all the cases in the previous lectures, lecture 2 and 3. So, I want to give only brief introduction about the cases. Case first is the equation of the form, that means the equation contains two terms p and q. In this case, the complete solution is z is equal to ax plus by plus c, where v is given by the relation fab. Clear? So, example under root p plus under root q is equal to 1 under root, second example is pq is equal to p plus q. This is the example of this case, right? Case second, when the equation of the form f of z p q, that means the equation contains three terms z p q. In this case, take solution q is equal to ap and solve for p, and solve for p, we get the value of p, and from the relation p dx plus q dy, find easily solution. Clear? This is case third. The equation contains four terms x, y, p, q, but xp and yq are separable. So this is the example. We have already discussed about this example in the previous lecture. Clear? When the equations of the form, this is the very simplest form of the differential equation, z is equal to px plus qy plus f of pq. In this case, the solution can be obtained by replacing p by a and q by b. The example, z is equal to px plus qy plus under root 1 plus p square. I have already discussed this example in the previous classes. And the given equation of the form is z is equal to px plus qy plus fpq. In this case, the solution is obtained by replacing p by a and q by b. That's it. The solution is clear. This is the particular case of the first form. Here, the solution is given by z. This is the form of pq is equal to 0. Clear? The solution in this form is ax plus by plus c, where where b is given. B is given by relation f ab is equal to 0. That means f ab means a square plus b square minus 1 is equal to 0. That means b square is equal to 1 minus a square. That means b is equal to plus minus under root 1 minus a square. Right? So, solution in this case is z is equal to ax plus minus under root 1 minus a square y plus c. So, option C is correct. Okay, thank you.